Let it do what it do, what it do.
I'm definitely face of boxing. Absolutely.
They up the level, I'm gonna up the level with them every time.
I mean what I say, lines only put.
Charlo just dropped moving with that sweeping right and goes down face
it's over. What it do, what it do, what it do, everybody. This is your boy, KQKC Boxing Network. And I got my co-host right here, none other than Knockout Boxing 86 TV. What's going on, Knockout?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Great weekend of boxing.
Oh yeah.
And ready to continue to talk about it. We got Mbile versus Derevchenko this week. Looks like Turkey is gonna continue to get on my goddamn nerves. So we gotta talk about that.
Me too.
Yeah, man, we got a lot got a lot to talk about. So I'm excited to be here, man. Excited for the morning after show as always, man. How are you? How's everything going with you and everything, man? How you doing?
All right, everything's good. We'll get into it, but Cecilia Brackets, I want to mention her. She fought on the prelims yesterday. So, but everything else is going good, man. All right, getting ready for another week, and these days are going fast. These days are going fast. These months are going fast, and these boxing events are going fast. And like I said, we got another fight in Canada coming up this week. And then after that, we still got Canelo to come. We got Anthony Joshua to come, and potentially Earl Spence to come. So we got a lot of fights down the pipe.
Yeah, don't forget, Tank is back in November, and David Benavidez will be back in December too. They saying so.
Yes, sir.
A lot going on, man. A lot going on. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for sure.
So let me see who all in the building first, and then we can go ahead and get started. And I appreciate everybody that came in and showed out last night. I mean, I appreciate everybody showing love. All right, yes, sir. All things is up in here. All Jafari Caesar is up in here. Realistic Washington fan is up in here. What's going on, Drake the Finest is up in here. What's happening? Oh, Wendy City Assassin. What's going on? All right, salute to you. All right, yes, sir. Creole the Traveler is up in here. Oh, we got Dr. Mark. He is flawless. All right, what's going on? SOB TV. What's going on with you? Clark Bay TV. What's going on, D? All right, Antonio King is up in here. And we got Crush the Legend. TWT is up in here. Oh, we got Big Block up in here. All right, we got Thrill Hill from Blueberry Hill is up in here. Don't mess with Texas. It's up in here. Marquis is up in here. Oh, we got Zach. What's going on, Zach B? How you feel, man? All right, and that's all we have right now. We got A.B. Boyer Jr. up in here. We got Cooking with Sir Senior. It's up in here. All right, what's going on? All right, and that's all we got for right now, Knockout. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what did you want to talk about with Cecilia Brackets? We can go ahead and start the show with that, man. What's up with her?
I just want to say that she fought a good fight yesterday, and I want everybody to know that if you look at her resume, you'll see that is one of the best women fighters, I think, of all times. Because she has done everything from A to B, and she has defended all the belts that she collected, and she is not no spring chicken. So, man, I just take my hat off to her because this is her last year, and then she would definitely be a Hall of Famer. Like they said last night, she's definitely going to the Hall of Fame. Okay, so many times she defended her belts. I mean, I can't even count. So, but shout out to her. All right. So, but that's all I wanted to say to her. Just shout out to her. All right. So we got my man Jay Maz. It's up in the super chat. All right, say $2 for the show. Huge ups, KQ and KO. All right, I appreciate that. All right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, salute Jay Mills. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Cecilia Brake has been doing this a long time. She over 40 now, right?
Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I
41.
know she was supposed to fight somebody else, but I think that was a last minute replacement because the person she was supposed to fight couldn't make it or whatever. But she got the job done. She still she take a licking and keep on ticking, and she ain't gonna stop, I guess. So salute to her for getting the W. And we'll see what's next for her. But yeah, she did a good job last night, man. But another lady, since we on the ladies, since we brought up Cecilia Breakers, I want to talk about Sebastian Fundora's little sister, Gabriela Fundora.
Ooh,
She
yes.
defended her flyweight title last night on the Golden Boy card, and she's a problem. She is a problem down there in the lower weight class. I think we might be looking at a multiple division champion that is going to be difficult to beat for a long time because she got some tools and she got some things that she's able to do in the boxing ring that you just can't teach. But what did you think of what Gabriela Fundora was able to do last?
Man, I mean, no, she is the problem. You're right, because her height, her reach is hard to get past. She's a southpaw. That's another problem because she used her right hook like she did last night against her opponent. And her opponent was trying to do a lot of lateral movement and trying to find a way to get in. Now, of course, the game plan, it wasn't so great because she could have pretty much got in and smothered her punches, and that way Gabrielle would have got out and got that long reach. Now, but still in all, she is a problem because she throw that straight left with authority. I mean, that brick hand is really landing straight. She don't even throw it wide. It's going straight down the middle, straight down the pipe. And then she hone in. She don't waste no punches, as you see. She pretty much hold that trigger, and when she's ready and close enough, pretty much to let it go. So, I mean, she just like her brother. They both on the southpaw stance. But one thing about Gabrielle, now, and this is funny, knockout, because they both cannot see. All right, they both blind as a bat, but people don't know that unless you see them outside the ring and with their glasses on and everything. But they wear contacts. But for them to be that not be able to see that well, they are really, really straight with their punches. And she's going to be a problem because she is still growing. She's only 22 years of age. So, therefore, man, down there at 110, man, she's going to be a problem, especially when she move up to 115. So, man, I'm excited to see what happens with her. So that's all I have on right now.
Yeah, I got you. So for Gabriela Fundora, man, I think we might be looking at a special fighter. Like, she's so damn tall. She's 5'9", 5'10", fighting at 112 pounds. And you could see it last night. The poor little girl was trying to reach in for her, trying to jump in. She just kept getting her head jabbed off, caught with left hands, caught with right hooks. I'm like, damn, you just too little. And the thing about Fundora, she go to the body good. She can really box. Unlike her brother, she fights to her height well. She got good distance control, and she gonna be fighting at 112 KQ. She gonna be fighting girls as 5'1", 5'2" her whole career. So she gonna go from 112 to 115 to 118 to 122. She'll never have a fight where she don't have a reach advantage, man. She'll never have a fight where she don't have a reach advantage and the height advantage. She'll literally be a puzzle that these girls gonna have to solve for their entire career. And guess what? She got some power.
Yeah,
she looked like she was lumping that girl up, like to the point where it was like I didn't want it to because I picked the fight to go decision. But I'm looking at the fight like maybe they should stop this fight, bro, because this girl ain't got no shot and she really getting beat up. Like if you was really watching it, she was getting beat up.
Yeah.
She was getting beat up. So I'm excited for her because I don't think if you go through the weight classes. Amanda Serrano, she's a 126 unified champion, but she's about to move up to fight Katie Taylor. There's no name. There's literally no name from like 126 down that I think can do anything with this young lady, bro. No. We might. And what if she never has to go to 135? What if she can make weight her entire career? Now you're looking at somebody that's probably going to be undefeated, a multiple division champion, probably get a couple of undisputeds along the way. Because she got some gifts and some tools that the ladies that she's fighting against just don't have. Because all of them girls from 112 to like 118, 112, and 122. They all 5'2", 5'1".
Right.
They little bitty compared to her, man. So she might just be an anomaly. And I did a short on it yesterday. She's literally better than her brother. Like everybody talks about Tower and Inferno, Sebastian Fundora. I know men's boxing is far more popular than women's boxing, but she's better than him, man. I'll go out on a limb and say it right now. She's better than him. I think she'll accomplish more in the sport. And I think she just has better skills and because of who she's fighting against, I don't think the ladies that she's gonna go against have the athleticism or the skill to be able to break that distance on her. I think she's gonna be piecing girls up for a long time to come. KQ.
Yeah, because she's not like her brother. Her brother Fundora, even though he got the reach, the height, he like to mix it up on the inside. Well, she don't like to do that. She like to box. She like to box, and she need to mix it up on the inside. She can do that because she did it a couple of times last night, working with that free hand. So which you can do. You can work with a free hand. So I think she's a better boxer than her brother. I mean, yes, he's a man, she's a woman, but still in all, women boxing are starting to take a rise now. They're starting to take a rise. And now, if we have 3-minute rounds, I'm quite sure that Gabriella will have more knockouts on her record than she has right now. No doubt about that. But once she get going, next thing you know, the bell rings. So you have to pretty much work all over again. But
yeah, she still got 6 knockouts in 13, 14 fight. And it's gonna be some girls that she fight that's not as tough as that lady that she was in the ring with last night. It's and they gonna end up folding, they gonna end up stopping. And the crazy thing is, couldn't have been my wife, because that lady she was fighting, her trainer was her husband. And they asked her husband, like, are you gonna stop the fight? Like, he was like, no, I'm not gonna stop the fight. She's a warrior. I'm like, man, I can't. How you just sit there and watch your wife get beat on like that, bro? You should have stopped that shit. She gonna be mad at his ass today for not stopping that shit. You let her whoop my ass and you didn't do nothing. Yeah, that was bad. Bro. That was bad. Her face all swole up. Gabriella just whooping on her, jabbing her head off, and catching her with every left hand she want to catch her with. And he's just watching that shit, talking about some fight hard. We going to the end, okay? She ain't gonna be able to get out of bed this morning, fucking with you, boy. That shit was crazy. But I thought it was a good fight, man, and a good performance. And I think she announced herself to women's boxing. She's gonna be a big name and a problem for everybody moving forward, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely, yes, sir. All right, yeah. Busky, yes, what's going on? He said her brother has fight like that because he can't see.
Yeah, that's why he got to be in close. He wear like trifocus. He got the biggest glasses I ever seen, bro.
They both got bad eyesight, but I think he got contacts now. He fights in.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Well, I gotta ask you about your favorite person in boxing right now. I gotta ask you about Turkey. You know what I mean? Turkey, that's your guy, man. You love you some Turkey, bro. Turkey. Hey, Turkey trying to punk Oscar, tell Oscar what to do. I seen the interview on Fight Hub where he don't want to work with Tim Tszyu no more. So when I say he trying to block out Premier Boxing Champions fighters and it's a war going on, looks like that shit is correct, because he came into boxing saying he want to work with everybody, but now he's looking to make Crawford versus Ortiz. And he has no interest in trying to match up Crawford with Tim Tszyu. And looks like those partnership deals. Remember, he signed a partnership deal with Golden Boy. Right. He signed a partnership deal with Top Rank. Looks like those came with a lot of strings attached, because now he running around. He at Oscar event acting like he running shit, telling Oscar what they will and won't do, checking Oscar live on camera and shit. And the Top Rank event last night was presented by Riyadh Season. So looks like he trying to take over them companies. Look like all that funding and all that money came with some strings attached to it, man. What do you think of Turkey's movements? And I don't know if you saw the interview that he did on Fight Hub, but what do you think of Turkey right now, man? Are you changing your opinion of him? What you think, man? What's up?
No, is my subscribers know I'm still digging. All right, I already showed you who Turkey friends are. Well, at least one of them I showed you, who he dealing with right now, who the FBI is pretty much looking for because he tried to bribe someone from the Twitter X rather, and trying to get all the DMs and all that. So his company is not very well accepted here in America. And number two, Turkey, what all looks good ain't good. All money is not good. All the bells and whistles and everything like that, that is still lost money. That still lost money. Now Oscar gonna sit there and be in one of his stupors, and next thing you know, Turkey gonna take over Golden Boy. Yeah, Oscar gonna walk in one day, try to go in his office, can't get the lock open. Why? Because Turkey changed the lock. That's why.
What it looking like, bro?
This is not going to end well if everyone keep on letting him have his way. That's all. Because he's not a promoter. I mean, he's not even an advisor. He's an investor. That's what he is. He's an investor. And he's not doing very good at that. Now, he's trying to save face. Now, of course, allegedly, he's buying box rec knockout.
No, he couldn't. No. He couldn't buy box rec.
Oh, he couldn't. He was
they wouldn't sell it to him. So now he's moving everything to fightfacts.com. And if you go look on BoxRec, all of the WBA shit is gone. So if you go to Terrence Crawford's BoxRec, you won't even know that he fought for a championship against Madrimov. It'll say he fought Madrimov. It'll say he beat Madrimov, but it won't show you that the WBA title was on the line.
Wow.
They took all that, and remember, y'all love him though. He getting control of the sanctioning bodies. He taking control of promoter outfits, and he coming from Saudi Arabia where they don't believe in republics and people having rights and voting and shit. And this is what y'all want.
Yeah.
This is what y'all want. And keep in mind, y'all better start paying attention and peeping game. You notice last night, you starting to see the true Turkey. You see he ain't had that turban on his head. He had them sunshades on, had that bitch all be open, bro. He getting more and more comfortable on y'all ass. Y'all gonna see.
Oh yeah. If you go to his Instagram page, he got a picture of himself without all the dressings, right? I don't know if he think he's a handsome man or what. I don't know what that picture was about. All I know is he was looking like he was looking last night.
He getting comfortable on boxing ass because fans is over here eating this shit up. He getting comfortable on y'all ass, man. Y'all gonna see. Y'all will see, bro. That it's okay. Y'all just keep on. Y'all keep on keeping on because you a Terrence Crawford fan or you a B-side fighter fan that don't sell shit, and so you like Turkey because you feel like he's giving your guy what you what you think your guy deserves and shit because you don't care about nothing to do with business. You only want the fights. Keep on. It's okay, bro. Y'all gonna see. Right. Y'all gonna see. Then when your favorite fighter can't do nothing but go fight in Saudi Arabia because Turkey running everything that got your favorite fighter on. Then you'll see. You'll see. It'll be too late then, though. Don't come crying. Don't come crying then. When you gotta wake up every morning at 8 a.m. to watch your favorite fighter fight because he putting on shows for his princes and kings and royal highnesses and shit. All because y'all thought that his money didn't come with strings. Boy, that money come with attachments, dog.
Exactly. That's what I told him. That he ain't gonna give you something without you getting something back in return. Like I said. And
he wanna work with everybody if everybody kisses ass. Exactly. See, his ego is involved. He don't want to work with Canelo. He don't want to work with Tank. He don't want to work with Tim Tszyu no more. Why? Because they didn't do what he wanted them to do when he wanted them to do it.
Exactly. See, Tank, Canelo. They don't have to work with him. They don't want to work with him. Canelo said he don't like the way you talk to him because you got two alpha men with money. And I mean, Turkey got more, but it doesn't matter. But he think he can talk to anybody any type of way. Canelo got money. So Canelo like, hey, you ain't gonna talk to me any kind of way because I deserve the respect. And another thing, your favorite fighter, they got to earn what Tank earned, what Canelo earned. There ain't no free lunches here. Ain't no free shortcuts here. You know, you think Tank started off putting butts in the seats, making that type of money? No, he had to work his way up. He had to climb his way up the ladder, just like Floyd did. Everybody else did. Ain't no free lunches, but let Turkey tell you, he can give you something. You know, that's how I feel. Yeah. You know, so next thing you know, say Al don't want to play ball. Okay, Al, I tell you what, I take it from you. I take it also from no other than the WBA. Now remember the WO,
Mhm.
they more cater to who? Top rank.
Shit,
You know,
not no more because Turkey got the deal with Top Rank. They finna do whatever. Yeah, Turkey got the deal with Top Rank. He gonna take over all y'all shit. It's okay.
Yeah.
Y'all, this the month. This what y'all right. This what y'all like. Y'all just want the fights and shit. Okay, get the fight. What's these big fights though? What's these big fights? Y'all was asking for Crawford Jamal. Y'all asked for that fight? Was y'all asking for did y'all ask for Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou? Y'all asked for that one? What about Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou? Y'all asked for that one? Turkey was responsible for the top ranked card last night. Y'all was asking for Landolfo Delgado versus Brian Flores and shit.
Yeah.
What about that? What about that Kenneth Sims fight? He gave y'all that fight. Y'all like that Kenneth Sims shit? That's the one y'all asked for. That Kenneth Sims versus a dude coming up from 122. He give y'all all the fights y'all want though, right? Y'all get everything y'all want. He put Gabriela Fundora in that mismatch she had last night. Y'all like that shit? That's the fights all the fans are asking for, huh? He's so much better, right? He's so much fucking better, right? Vito Milnicki Jr. made his debut on Top Rank last night against a bum. Knocked him out in the second round. That was a Turkey Riyadh season card with promotion with Top Rank. Y'all like that shit? He's so much better. He doing shit so much differently from all these other promoters. Y'all asked for that? Did y'all ask for that? I'm trying to figure out. Y'all don't want to talk about that shit though, huh? Boy, y'all better leave me the fuck alone, boy, if I really like. Come on, dog. The dude is no different, except for he come from a country that supposedly believe in shit that everybody in this chat, because 99% of y'all is American, he believe in some shit and he backs some shit that y'all ain't even supposed to believe in. Real talk. Y'all not even supposed to believe in this shit, but y'all believe in it for Turkey. Vote for Turkey then. Shit, do your thing, man. All I know is this, bro. The man only wants to do business with people that kiss his ass. That's it. If you ain't kissing his ass, if you're not willing to give him control over your career or control over your goddamn company, then he gonna treat you like you the goddamn enemy. That's it. That's all. So y'all go ahead and rock with it. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna hope that we just get the fights. I'm gonna hope that we get the fights. I'm gonna hope that y'all will see that. Oh man, why he talking about this fight when we really want that fight? He want to make Terrence Crawford versus motherfucking Virgil Ortiz Jr.
Ortiz, yeah.
Why don't you want to make him versus Jamel Charlo? Why? Because Jamel fucking with the PBC.
Exactly.
Why you ain't talking about Fundora no more, Turkey? Huh? Why you ain't talking about Fundora? Because that's a unification fight, right? Oh, why? Because he fucking with the PBC.
That's right.
Why you don't want to unify him with Tim Tszyu no more? Why'd you just go out and say that you ain't fucking with Tim Tszyu? Because you don't want to do business with Tim Tszyu no more. So he gonna have y'all missing out on Bud Crawford 3-time undisputed run because of his pride and ego. But he giving you what you want though. He giving you what you want though. He trying to make Terrence Crawford versus a voluntary defense against Virgil Ortiz instead of all of them fights I just mentioned. Why? Because he got control of Golden Boy, and he's no different from the promoters that y'all kissing ass, that y'all trying to talk shit about, but y'all kissing his ass, and he wants to make Virgil Ortiz versus Terrence Crawford. Why? Because just like everyone before him, he has control over both of them, so he don't give a fuck who win. If Virgil win, I got to deal with Golden Boy, so I don't give a fuck. If Terrence Crawford win, I got to deal with Bud, so I don't give a fuck. But if I make Terrence Crawford Jamel Charlo and Bud loses, I don't control Jamel. If I make Terrence Crawford and Tim Tszyu and Bud loses, I don't control Tim. If I make Terrence Crawford versus Fundora Spence winner and he loses, I don't control them. But y'all acting like he's so different. Man, if y'all don't get the fuck out of my face, dog. if y'all don't get the fuck out of my face, dog. Go ahead, man.
You cool? Man, all right? You cooking,
done, bro. I just
cooking, baby, you cooking.
Nah, they so gullible, bro. And so like they just so damn KQ, they just so gullible, bro. Like they so dumb. Like I'm not gonna call
this
nobody.
Man lost $130 million putting on
I'm not gonna call nobody. I ain't gonna call nobody no names, but it's just funny to watch how ignorant people can be and how it's
no hate. There's no hate. We just give you the facts, Aiden. Ain't no hate. Ain't no hate at all. No hate whatsoever. These are the facts. These are the facts.
You got a couple
last night. All right, what's going on? Come on. In that super chat, he said Turkey is apparently blocking Tank and Shakur next. or no kidding. All right. And we got my man Big Dog Willie up in here. He said boxing did it to themselves to allow Turkey to get control. Yeah, not boxing, but Oscar and Bob. See, Bob don't run things no more. All right, Todd the Bob run things now. Bob is just the face of Top Rank. Bob is about to no, God bless his heart, but so he's older, and so he let Todd run everything. That's his so-called stepson. All right. So what fans supposed to do when A side ducking mandatory and taking forever to make the fight? Oh, wait. And goddamn it, wait. What's the rush? I mean, yes, we want to see certain fights, but sometimes you got to wait, and then of course you get what they're asking for. You ain't getting what you're asking for now anyway. So you only getting what he can control. That's wrong. Yeah. So you ain't gonna see a lot of PBC fighters. No. Just like Al Heyman is not going to let him come over there and wreck and take over. No, it ain't going to happen like that. And I said this knockout. I said this was going to happen. I said, because see, soon he stepped foot in America, all right, they already honing in on him because he's from the Middle East, all right? And of course, like I said, I'm still digging, y'all. I'm still digging. And like I said, I came up with that one crook that the FBI is looking for, that Turkey's in the put his head on his shoulder. All right. Yeah, I'm digging, baby. All right. I ain't through yet. Okay.
But, I mean, the man literally, because he couldn't control he wants to control the history books of boxing.
Excuse me one more time, knockout. Yeah, just explain to me. No, just explain to me. Because I'm I keep it a buck here. If I don't understand something, I'm gonna ask. Right. Yeah. Okay, Bossrack didn't let him buy it for what reason?
Because they don't want somebody that has a vested interest in boxing controlling their records. BoxRec's motto in the way that they run their company, they're completely unbiased, right? They're one of the last unbiased things that we have in boxing. All they do is keep the records, tell you who won, tell you who lost, tell you what championships was on the line, give you who was the promoter or who put on the fight. They just give you the information. They don't pick sides or whatever. Unless you want to call like they rankings that they do, like they pound for pound rankings or they weight class rankings. Unless you want to say those are subjective, everything they do is objective. And Turkey wanted to buy BoxRec. Now, when he couldn't buy BoxRec, if you go back, the day that he announced his partnership with the WBA is the day that the WBA pulled all of their records from BoxRec.
Okay.
So basically, he wants to be able to control the history books of boxing. What do extremists and people that want to take over something? What do? They try to change the history, right? Which is why which is why me as an 80s baby, your children, they learn all the wrong shit in school, right? They learned some history about America that wasn't fucking true. Why? Because they wanted to control the history books. And they told you about Thanksgiving. Yeah, they told you about Thanksgiving and shit. That it really didn't happen. The Pilgrims were really killing the shit out the Native Americans and shit. You know what I mean? They told you Christopher Columbus discovered America. That shit wasn't true.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's the shit that we learned. So having somebody who has such a vested interest in the sport of boxing, also be in control of a sanctioning body, also be in control of a record keeping system, and trying to have the power, want so much power to where if I can't control this record system, I want my partnership that I have with the WBA, you take all your shit out of there and we're going to go put it over here on Fight Facts. And so now, if you go to Gervonta Tank Davis shit, you won't even see that him and Frank Martin fought for a world title. Everybody, y'all in here, go look it up if you think I'm lying. If you go to his fight with Leo Santa Cruz, you go to any WBA champion. Terrence Crawford, D-Ray Love, Terrence Crawford, Cersei is in the chat. Go to Terrence Crawford's BoxRec. If you go look at his BoxRec right now, you'll see that he fought Madrimov, that he beat him by decision, but you won't even see that there's a WBA title on the line. On BoxRec. These are the types of moves that the motherfucker making that people ain't paying attention to. Everybody, if you think I'm lying, please. My baby in the building, Miss KO, what's up? If you think I'm lying, please, when you get done with this live stream, because don't leave the live stream because we cooking. When you get done, go to BoxRec And go look up these names I'm asking you to look up. Terrence Crawford, according to BoxRec, because of this whole Turkey shit, Terrence Crawford not even a 4 division champion. He not even 4 division champion because Turkey's mad that he couldn't control BoxRec, so he moved all the records and shit.
But y'all move all the records
because he got that partnership with the WBA.
Okay.
He got that partnership with the WBA, so he funneling them money. He gave them a bunch of money. So guess what? You gonna do what the fuck I say. They not fucking with me. They wouldn't let me buy them. So we moving our shit over here. We gonna use this other platform over here that don't nobody use. Same with Tim Zoo. Oh, you tried to go the IBF route? You went and got another belt when I didn't want you to get another belt. I was trying to do business with you. Okay, I'm not interested in doing business with you no more. Oh, you Canelo Alvarez? I can't control you. I'm over the Canelo shit. I'm not trying to make a Canelo fight no more. Oh, you Tank Davis and I can't control you. You went on your interviews and you went and did your press conference and shit. And you said that I think I could just come in here and buy people and I think I run shit because I got money. You had the nerve to say that. You had the nerve to tell the people the truth. I'm gonna mention every big fight I want to make, and I'm not gonna mention your name though. I'm not gonna say shit about you though. He doesn't care about making the big fights and giving the fights that fans want to see. He cares about control and power. And if he can't control and have power over you, he gonna act like you don't exist. And he gonna buy off stupid people that's gonna rock with that shit. And guess what everyone's gonna do? Everyone's gonna come together and they gonna swear that PBC fighters are ducking in some way, shape, or form. So he's literally trying to, he's willing to overpay. He about to put Shakur and Zepeda allegedly on an undercard. And when Shakur and Zepeda get made, watch. Oh man, Tank Davis ducked Shakur Stevenson, man. Tank Davis was ducking Shakur Stevenson, man. Watch. Even though you can see clearly what the dude is doing, but y'all go ahead, bro. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna chill and watch it all happen. That's it.
Wow. It's getting interesting. Very interesting now.
Yeah. The only thing that I would hope is that fighters continue to want to fight. Like I hope that these fighters want the best possible fight bad enough. Like I hope Bud Crawford wants 3-time undisputed bad enough to where they have to do business together. I hope that Shakur Stevenson, Lomachenko, all these fighters want the big fight bad enough to where they have to do business together. You know what I mean? That's because I've seen that they can do business before. Shit, the card that Bud just had was full of PBC fighters. So why do you have to control somebody to do business with them? Y'all just do business, make a good fight. That's it. That's all, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like what's the problem? Like if you want to make Shakur versus Zepeda on the undercard, why can't we get Tank versus Shakur as a main event? Like why can't we do that? Like it just like it don't make no sense to me. If you want to make Terrence Crawford versus Virgil Ortiz, why don't you want to make Terrence Crawford versus one of the other champions so he can try to be 3-time undisputed? Like what are we doing, bro? Like
that knockout with that big loss he had last Saturday. Allegedly 10 million plus. Now you hear the language. Now, why this language where fair price? It's a work in progress. You hear phrases like that now. Is he saying like, okay, well, I see how hard it is to make. I see that, okay, well, I'm not gonna overpay you. Because if you look at the salaries that he gave the fighters, they wasn't really big paydays, but still in all, is this just the beginning, or he promised these fighters a little bit more?
No, I think the only people he don't want to overpay are people that's got big names, right? So he'll overpay a small, like a fighter that can't really sell, but the ones that sell, he won't overpay them because overpaying them is gonna cost him even more money. He did that already. He did that with Anthony Joshua and Ngannou and Fury and Ngannou and shit. He overpaid them, lost $50-some million and shit. I think he's learning. That's why everything's on pay-per-view. That's why he came over here to America. That's why he's saying shit like fair offers and fair prices and shit. So we'll see, man. If we were putting pressure, because we were all putting pressure on Top Rank, PBC, the Zone, what were we saying, man? Everybody work together. Everybody need to make these fights. We want to see the fights. We don't care. Okay, cool. Well, we need to still be saying that shit. Like, I don't care about Turkey and his power and boxing. Just give me the fight that I want to see.
Right.
Just give me the fights that I want to see, and you good, bro. And put them in the market that they belong in. Then we straight. That's it. That's it. That's all. But he's clearly not trying to do that. He's just trying to take over and wield his power and shit. He don't give a fuck about the fans. Y'all think he do because some of y'all look crazy like that.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
it is what it is, bro.
Real deal. In the super chat. KO. I read that BoxRec removed WBA in retaliation to them working with a competitor, not the other way around.
No, Turkey and the WBA started stealing all the BoxRec's information and then put the shit over on Fight Facts, and as a result, BoxRec just went ahead and removed them. So they did the shit first. The WBA and Turkey, when they signed their partnership, they started copying all the BoxRec's information, taking their information and going and putting it on Fight Facts, bro. And then that's what made BoxRec remove them, because they were already stealing all their shit and putting it over there on the other platform.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Turkey, he just want control. And like you say, because they are Sunni Muslims, right? And Sunni Muslims, over there in the Middle East, they are just one religion over there. It's a dictatorship over there. It's one way or the highway. And that's what he's trying to bring to the sport of boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. So all right. I can let me see. Nick J said I can copy public knowledge.
Go look up the article is on the internet if you want to look it up. You can go look it up, or I can send it to you. I think this is you, not me. Shout out to you in that Cash App, bro. I appreciate you. Was it $3? If it was $3, then I got it, bro. Appreciate you. But yeah, man. So and it wasn't public knowledge. They were doing all their formats, everything that BoxRec do, from the way that they format their shit. They stole their whole template and went and put it over on Fight Facts. That's the shit, not the actual. Oh, this person fought for a championship. Duh, we know that's public knowledge. They stole the entire template. So the same way that it look on BoxRec, they took all that shit and made it look the exact same on this other website. You can go look all this shit up. I don't know why you riding so hard for Turkey. Ain't you from Texas? Ain't you from Texas? Like, ain't you American? I don't get it, bro. I don't understand this love for this dude, bro. I really don't. Everybody is up in arms for this man.
But
he giving y'all, he gave y'all one fight. Fury Usyk, great fight. We wanted to see that one. And he giving you Beterbiev and Bivol, bro.
But he losing money. He losing money though.
It don't matter. Apparently, that's a great business model, bro. I guess losing money is great, bro. Losing money is something that makes people happy. Fight Facts, teach.
WC, go on, WC. He said Turk isn't doing anything different than promoters before him. All this talk about in-house fights, but now Turk in motion, so Boston's being victimized. Okay, WC. Duly
I don't know who he talking to. Was he asking you?
Oh no, he's just making a statement.
Oh, okay.
He's just making a statement. Okay, all right. So,
but the other fight we got to talk about, man. Let's talk about this Virgil Ortiz fight, bro. Virgil Ortiz and Serhaj Bohachuk was possibly. I got it as fight of the year right now, man. I got it as fight of the year right now. So I think it's gonna be hard to beat. I think Virgil was in a goddamn dog fight. And I think he was lucky to come out on top, bro. I think he was lucky to come out on top. What you think of that fight, man?
Man, I think that was a barn burner, man. I'm talking about from round one all the way to the end. Bohachuk, I mean, he came to fight last night. I mean, yeah. Virgil was hitting him with everything. I mean, Virgil was fast. He looked good. He was hitting hard. But Bohachuk was just durable last night. He was coming in, and I'm talking about he was a sound fighter last night. He was very sound, very defensively responsible. And then, of course, toe-to-toe. I mean, and Virgil had this way of where he put his head right in your chest, and so he can pretty much work the body, smother your punches. And he kept on following him around with the head in the chest. But still in all, Virgil did look good, but he left himself open too much. His defense was trash last night because Bohachuk was using that long reach, and you saw the way his face looked after the fight. I mean, he was just all bumped up. First the nose, then the lip, and then of course the cut over the eye. And then the swelling of the jaw. Bohachuk was there to fight, and I mean he was okay with the loss, but still in all, he came and he fought, and I had it a draw. Potentially Bohachuk could have won that fight too. Now, Virgil Ortiz. Now, I need to ask you this.
Yeah.
Now, last night I counted 2 knockdowns.
Yep. They gave him credit for him. Mm-hmm.
Okay, they gave him credit. Okay,
yep.
Cause
they changed it. The first one they ruled it a slip, but then they came back and overruled it and changed it. And then they counted the second one too when he caught him with that hook. When Virgil was trying to throw a hook, they counted that one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought they waved it off because he called it a slip, the first one. I'm like, man, no, that wasn't no slip. Because a punch was thrown, and of course the second one, a punch was thrown. So Bohachuk, he was landing on the left hooks and the right hooks and those straight rights. So and those uppercuts. But Ortiz, he was landing on uppercuts, and Ortiz looked kind of fast too last night. He would step to the side and try to hit him with that uppercut from an angle, and it's kind of hard to throw it from there. But Virgil, some people say, well, how about him and Bud? Well, I think Bud would beat Ortiz, but Robert Garcia had a great game plan against Bohachuk. Ortiz came out there round number 1 and went out there and started letting his hands go right away. So, man, it was a good fight. And like I say, they fought to the end. They fought all the way last night. So, yes, I will have to say that it's a fight of the year so far.
Yeah. Anybody talking about Virgil is not good or whatever, man, y'all just need to understand that Bohachuk is a goddamn dog and he can fight. So, that was a tough-ass fight. I thought Virgil did very well, but he did get knocked down twice, and I think that could have swayed the difference in the fight. But Virgil was fighting. Like, I don't know how many people could take the punches Virgil was landing on that dude. That dude is a goddamn rock solid, tough ass Ukrainian, bro, and don't fight nothing like Usyk. He don't fight nothing like motherfucking Loma. He bringing your front door and he coming to get your ass. But Virgil showed some pretty good boxing skills. That jab was nice. He showed some ability to box out the back foot against somebody coming straight at him, like Bohachuk. And he was a dog, bro. Like Virgil, when Virgil got knocked down, the way that he got up and went after that dude, I love that shit, man. I absolutely love that shit. It's just funny to me, and I hate that it keeps coming back to this because I see the hypocrisy. Like everybody talking about robbery or talking about my sweetie, everybody talking about robbery or talking about how Virgil didn't deserve to win. Well, I mean, that's what promoters do, right? Y'all hate when Al do it or when Bob do it or when motherfucking Oscar would do it or when Eddie Hearn do it, y'all shit on them. But since y'all love Turkey, y'all don't want to shit on the fact that maybe, just maybe, they made sure Virgil won that fight because they didn't want to fuck up Turkey plans of putting on Terrence Bud Crawford and Virgil Ortiz. But y'all probably don't have no problem with that because it's Turkey, though, right? Y'all don't have no problem with the A side getting some favor because it didn't fuck up Turkey plans, and so y'all love Turkey. So I guess Bud and motherfucking Virgil Ortiz get the fight because Turkey got Virgil robbed and shit. But y'all will be cool with that though because it's Turkey. But let it be somebody else. Let it be somebody that look like you. let it be somebody that look like you that come from the same demographic you come from. Oh, you gonna hate that shit? Robbery of the year, robbery, boxing is so corrupt, all that shit, right? But since it happened in this instance, you'll call it a robbery, but you won't shit on the motherfucker that robbed your ass. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I'm gonna let y'all make it. I'm gonna let y'all have that, bro. I'm gonna chill. But overall, I thought they both put on a good performance. I thought that Bohachuk equated himself very well, and we can miss those days of Virgil just running through shit. Looks like how he moved up to 154. It looks like some guys may be able to take his power a lot better. Just like Bud Crawford moved up to 154 against Matt Jamal. Look like some guys might be able to take his punches a little bit better. So we'll see how the shit go. But a hell of a fight. And like I said, I haven't been more entertained all goddamn year. All goddamn year, I haven't been more entertained than I was this year. And Big Dog Willie, Tank don't have to do shit. Tank don't have to do shit, bro. I don't know what you talking about. Let your boy go fight on the undercard, man. If he want to go fight on the undercard and get little boy, that's his business. Tank Davis go fight whoever the fuck he want to. How about that? If your boy rather be on the undercard, then let him go do that. Ain't nobody got to give up their leverage because Turkey around this bitch. Fuck it. Let Turkey keep talking to your people crazy and making them bend their knee to him. If motherfucker want to bend their knee to him for some millions, go bend your knee, dog. Go bend your knee. I ain't got no problem with it. Do your thing. But Virgil, man, Virgil gonna have to show up that defense, OG, and he gonna have to realize that he can't just run through motherfuckers all the time. He gonna have to box a little bit more. He gonna have to understand that that some dudes gonna take your power better. And this was that instance, and he gonna have to stop getting put down. I don't want to say he chinny. I don't want to say he chinny, but I do want to say that it looked like some people, he's vulnerable and people can put him down because Mean Machine put him down, and now this guy put him down twice. I don't know if it's a balance issue or what it is, but he done got put down a couple times now. So we gotta watch for Virgil and see when he start facing big punchers and guys with more skill, how's he gonna look when they land on him cleanly? I'm really worried about that.
That's what I said too last night because he moved up for medical reasons basically, and so maybe he shouldn't be moving up that fast, but he didn't have no other choice. So now he got to deal with it and fight the best way he can. Now last night I did see him on the back foot, like I said, throwing a jab, working a jab on the back foot, and trying to box. And that's the first time I've seen him really trying to box without going in there brawling. So I will give him that. He's trying, but I don't think he just at 154. Man, listen, though that division's hot right now. That division is on fire right now, and so I don't know where he's gonna end up at, but Jamel, Terrence, even Earl Spence. Don't know how he's gonna look at Earl Spence, but we'll see. And then Fondu, the rest of the guys, Tim Zoo, all them guys up there, man. Can he handle them? And like you say, that check left hook, caught him.
And Bohachuk ain't even fast. That's the scary thing about Virgil's defense and his chin. Bohachuk not even fast like that, bro.
Yeah.
He's not even fast like that. He got some pretty good timing, but he's slow, and he was able to time your ass, catch you cleanly numerous times and shit.
Yeah.
What about somebody with some really good timing and some good speed?
Yeah.
It could get ugly, man. So we'll see how that go. But Virgil's defense, he need to work on that shit. But he a complete dog, and he throw hard, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was throwing hard.
He throw hard. A lot of them dudes, a lot of other dudes where they got their ass knocked out. But Bohachuk just he decided. You know how sometimes, OG, when you just decide you ain't gonna go,
right? He
ain't gonna go.
No, he wasn't gonna go. I seen him trip over his foot a bit, and some people thought he got hurt or whatever, but he tripped over Virgil's foot. But he's not going. He wasn't going nowhere last night. And you're right. Virgil defense. If you look, like I said earlier, if you look at his face, you can see that he was getting hit with clean shots. He was getting hit with uppercuts. But Virgil, he was throwing some uppercuts himself. So, but yeah. So that's all I got on Virgil, man.
Yes, sir.
He did a great job, last night. But I think Bohachuk should have won. At least a draw. That's how I had it. So, but of course they came up with something different. So, all right.
Yes,
and that
sir.
was for the interim. That was for the interim super welterweight.
That was the interim. That was for the interim WBC title.
Okay. Oh, WBC title. Okay.
Yeah, the interim WBC. So the that's gonna put Virgil is now the mandatory for Sebastian Fundora.
Okay. Right.
He's a mandatory for the Sebastian Fundora Spence winner if they want to go that route. But again, they ain't fucking with that side. People people don't care about politics no more, but they ain't fucking with that side. So they're gonna try to make Bud versus Virgil is what it looked like. So we'll see how that go. So let's talk about your thumbnail, man. What's up with this thumbnail you got up here, man? I think you was what it say? Who's next for all the smoke? Or what's the thumbnail say, man? I can't read it now because we live, but it had Tank Davis in it. It had Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Jose Rayo Valenzuela, Edwin De Los Santos. I guess it's about who's next for Tank Davis. is what this looked like. Who's next for all the smoke with Tank Davis or none of the above? Okay, so is he gonna fight any of these people or is it gonna be somebody else? I guess. What do you think with everything that's going on with Turkey, with Shakur and Zepeda, and Shakur seemingly excited about the idea of fighting Zepeda and being on Bud Crawford's undercard? Because that's what we can talk about first. So Shakur Stevenson, OG, he said this, bro. Hold on. So somebody tweeted him and asked him about being on Bud Crawford's undercard versus Williams Zepeda, and he's geeked about it. He said, somebody said, you and Bud on the same card. He said, shit gonna be like the old days times 50. So he's excited about the prospect of fighting Williams Zepeda on an undercard where he gets no pay-per-view money and being Terrence Crawford's little brother for real, both in the ring and out the ring, and kind of being on the undercard. What do you think of that first and foremost? Shakur Stevenson's comments about fighting Williams Zepeda on Bud Crawford's undercard.
You know, like I say, I don't know what happened with him and Tank or what didn't happen, because I know he went silent for a while, and of course we know why. Because when Turkey walked up to him, I mean, he was smiling from here to Omaha, you know, and so therefore, you know, Turkey, I mean, he just fronted him off in front of everybody. Well, what is going to be? What is going to be? And of course, Eddie Hearn right there. And, you know, they kind of like force his hand, but you know, we got to see what Jay Prince say. But I think that's a good fight for one. I don't have a problem with the fight, and he can come back later on down the line if it permits the fight Tank. But still in all, I think he should have fought Gervonta Davis next. But if you look around, think about it. Lomachenko, he won't spend time with his family, but he was at the fight. You got Shakur Stevenson, he was at the fight. You know, you got Bruce Sanderson, he's at the fight. You know, all these fighters that's now in the stable of Turkey, I guess you can say. Now things are starting to take a change. All right. Now we're gonna try to see, probably he's gonna try to make Crawford and Ennis, you know, things like that. Now we want to see that fight, no doubt about it. Now, would he make that fight? I don't know. But still in all, I think Shakur Stevenson is a good fighter, and I think he should have waited and fought Gervonta Davis first, and then Zepeda. But now, as you see, De Los Santos up there, De Los Santos, that would be a good fight for Tank. Now, when I'm hearing rumblings about that, I'm hearing rumblings about it because Tank mostly have to fight someone in the top 10. And so De Los Santos is like, what, number 4, ranked number 4, something like that. So that would be a good fight for Tank also. So, but then again, you got Rayo, who boxed a beautiful fight last Saturday. I mean, everything, A+. Now, he is calling out for Gervonta Davis. He wants to deal with him, you know. So, I mean, I don't know, would Tank get any of those fights? But if he doesn't, who can he fight? That's the thing about it. Who is left at that weight class?
If he or his team proved that they tried to make those fights and people just wanted to go in other directions, then Tank can do whatever the fuck he want.
Right.
He can do whatever he want. Like if he made an offer to Shakur and Shakur turned it down, we already know Loma ducked him, right? If this is what happens, then he can do whatever the fuck he want. Now, if he don't make an offer, then he can't cry foul, right? But let's say he's trying to negotiate with Shakur, he's trying to make the fight, and it comes out either, you know, Kenny Ellis or Calvin Ford do a goddamn interview, because they always doing interviews and stuff, and they say, yeah, we tried to make the fight, but Shakur wanted to fight Zepeda. He said he got other business to handle or whatever. Then, bro, he do whatever the fuck he want. So that we got to caveat everything with that first and foremost. But as far as who he fights, he should be doing everything he can to make the Shakur Stevenson fight. Edwin De Los Santos been out of the ring a year. He's coming off of a shoulder injury, and he's coming off of a bad performance against Shakur Stevenson. Tank Davis don't usually fight people coming off of losses, right? You got Jose Rayo Valenzuela. He's a 140-pound champion. Bringing him back down to 135 will be a bad look, because now you could be accused of weight draining him, right? Number two, if you don't do that and you fight him at 140, okay. I mean, if you're gonna fight at 140, I want to see you fight Teofimo. A lot of people call me crazy, but I still want to see the Devin Haney fight. There's other names at 140 that I would want to see over Rayo Valenzuela. So really the only two names that would be good fights are Zepeda and Shakur. I don't want to see you fight Zepeda because why would you take Shakur Stevenson's mandatory? Why would you take his mandatory? You just need to fight Shakur Stevenson.
Right.
So for me, the only name that makes sense, the only name that I want to see is Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. And anybody blocking that, including fucking Turkey, I'm not fucking with. So Tank not sending an offer to Shakur, I'm not fucking with. Turkey talking all this shit about Shakur and Zepeda, I'm not fucking with. But people somehow love when I say, yo, Tank, make sure you try to negotiate. That's the only fight for you. Send an offer. But they don't like when I say, why I don't want to see Turkey talking about no goddamn Shakur versus Zepeda. They hate that part of it. But they love when you put the pressure on Tank. But they don't like when you put the pressure on other people. But why is Shakur Stevenson even willing to be on somebody's undercard? Why is he even so happy and so excited about Zepeda? Why ain't the motherfucker talking about Tank Davis the way he was talking about him 6-7 months ago?
Because he wanted to pay them back then.
Yeah, this is the shit. This is the shit that I don't like, bro. This is the shit that I go at. Is these fighters claim they want something so bad, and then when it's right there in front of them, everything about them publicly change. Like I had to be subjugated to this dude in the middle of Tank and Frank promotions. I had to be subjugated to Shakur Stevenson doing a whole video about Tank Davis, OG, with no shirt on, nothing but some chains on, calling Tank Davis a duck.
Right.
Now when Shakur get free, I don't get to hear him calling Tank a duck no more and talking shit. I get to hear him telling me, oh, I know the fight's going to happen. The fight's going to happen. I know he's not ducking me. I'm not ducking him. Well, what happened then, bro? What changed all of a sudden? So, but the overall question, the overall answer to your question for me, though, is Tank need to fight Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson need to fight Tank Davis. Anybody or any entity in the way of that, fuck them. Like, they bullshitting to me. The only other option is if Loma didn't, because I see Nick J keep talking about it. And Nick J, you had it wrong. You said Loma versus Tank. It's Tank versus Loma. Respect the A side. Respect the A side. It's not Loma versus Tank. It's Tank versus Loma. Respect the A side. But to her point, maybe there's a dark horse chance, or that they went back into negotiations, didn't say nothing, and we could get Tank versus Loma. But for Tank Davis, where he's at in his career, KQ, it got to be either Shakur Stevenson or Lomachenko, because he can't afford to go backwards. You can't do 1.2 million with motherfucking Ryan Garcia. Then we expect you to take a step back with Frank, but you do really good numbers with Frank. Outside of what you did with Ryan, Frank Martin is the fight that sold the most. You can't go backwards. And Edwin De Los Santos is gonna make you go backwards. He can make you sell less than what you sold with Frank, because don't nobody know him. Rayo could probably make you stay right there where you was at with Frank. The only one that grows those numbers is Shakur Stevenson and Lomachenko, where we know Tank and Shakur gonna blow what he did with Frank out the water. We know Tank and Loma would blow what he did with Loma out the water, and that's why it's gonna be on Tank Davis's team to make sure that they got the best deal possible for Shakur Stevenson, so that Shakur Stevenson can't run off and go do something else. So it is what it is.
Now, Jose Benavidez Sr. is kind of like a manager now for Rayo. Robert Garcia is pretty much training him now. And they was offered to fight. Rayo was offered to fight before Frank Martin was. This was on Mill City. This is what he said on Mill City. And now I don't know what happened. Mill City, he didn't follow up on it too much. But I don't know what happened, but they went with Frank Martin. Now, I don't know why they didn't go with Rayo. Maybe because I don't know, the name, whatever, I'm timing, I don't know. But now Frank Martin, he beat Frank Martin, and that's what I see also. I see that he needs to fight Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
He needs to fight him, and then that was to solidify his, if I'm saying the name right.
Solidify. You said it, yeah.
Yeah, you know, as 135 pounder.
Well, I mean, you the only other option is to make him duck you, right? You gotta fight him, or the only reason that y'all can't fight is because he ducked you, and then can't nobody say shit. So you need to be able to tell somebody like Big Dog Willie, Joseph Jackson hating ass. You need to be able to tell those two, nah, we sent him an offer. The nigga just went another direction. Because the thing about Tank Davis is his haters, they not gonna give him a benefit of the doubt. The boxing public is not gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. So if Shakur fights Zepeda, they gonna swear it's because Tank Davis ducked him. So he needs to make sure that he either gets that fight or that his team can come out and say, we made an offer, we was in negotiations, they just went another direction. And then now you can't say shit because right now none of us know. Like, so check this out, OG. Nobody knows whether or not Tank and Shakur are negotiating. Nobody knows if Tank and Shakur are done. Nobody knows if Tank Davis sent an offer or not. But yet, if you scroll up your chat, you're gonna hear people saying Tank too scared to send an offer. Tank didn't send an offer. But nobody knows this. But they're assuming that he didn't because they already ready to shit on him. They already ready to criticize him. So what he has to do for the sake of his haters and for his public image to make people not be able to say anything is he has to be able to have his team say, nah, we sent him an offer. He just didn't want to fight. He just didn't want to fight. He was asking for this. He was asking for that. Because if you can publicly do what Kenny Ellis did on Fanon with Shakur Stevenson, talk about hypothetical numbers, talk about different things and things of that nature, well, you can come out after it's all said and done and say, yo, this is the reason Tank is fighting this guy because this guy ducked him like Loma, or this guy didn't want no smoke, or we tried to reach out and that guy said he wanted to fight as mandatory and then come back, but he did want to fight in the future. Like, you got to be able to do those things so that guys can't come and try to backdoor you, because the not talking shit only works if you give us what we want. So how Al Heyman don't really talk, how Tank Davis don't really talk unless he got a fight coming up, that shit only works if you end up announcing Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson, or you end up announcing Tank Davis versus Lomachenko. But if you're announcing another fight, you need to be able to tell the people why you're announcing another fight, because they gonna assume the worst about you because you got a lot of fucking haters. So that's his play. If I'm advising him, which I'm not, that's his play though. You either make that fight or you let the world know that you tried to make that fight, but the motherfucker just ducked you and all to be good. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Then we don't care about Edwin. We don't care about Ryo. We don't care about none of that. Your favorite fighters ducked him. He got to stay active. You go fight who the fuck you want to fight. That's it, bro. That's kind of how I see it, man.
Yeah. So, hopefully, Shakur and Tank, because Shakur went quiet for a while, man. He's still quiet, and so hopefully, maybe something going on behind the scenes. Hopefully, you can get that fight, and that's a good fight. That's a good fight for both the guys.
The best fight in the division.
Yes. Yeah.
It's the best fight in the division. They need to get that shit done. And Al, they call you the big fight maker and shit. They say you be pulling rabbits out of your hat. You're gonna have to pull a rabbit out the hat on this one. You're gonna have to get this fight done, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get this fight done. So we'll see how that shit go, because I think that fight can do all the numbers that Earl and Bud did and then some. I think that fight will do crazy numbers. It's a unification fight. It's the two best fighters at 135 pounds. They need to get it cracking, bro.
Yeah.
They need to get it cracking. And if they don't, if you Tank Davis, it need to be because of Tank. And don't get it twisted, Shakur fans. He need to be able to say that he did everything he could to make the Tank fight too. Somebody ducking somebody, or they ducking each other, because they both free and ain't no reason for them not to fight right now. So somebody ducking, and we deserve to know who, so we don't have to speculate, so we don't have to argue about it. So it's on both of them to do everything they can to make this fight. And if they can't make it, somebody better let me know something, or they both ducking.
That's what I say. If you can't make the fight, just say why you can't make the fight. They just couldn't come together with the numbers or something like that. And Shakur, a lot of people ask for extra when they didn't make. When you go back and look at fighters, you go back and look at what they have done thus far. What was their highest payday? Things like that. And then, of course, you give them a little bit more. Then, of course, you should be satisfied. But sometimes some fighters might want a little bit more than that, because you find who? The face of boxing. So therefore you figure, okay, well, he making he commanding what, 30 million a fight or whatever. And then next thing you know, you want a big payday. And this is what the guys are that sitting there kissing the ring of Turkey. They think they about to get a big payday, which is not going to happen because Turkey now starting to find out that he's not getting a bang for his buck. He's not getting a bang for his buck. He came up short, like I told everyone. That Terrence Crawford fight, Eminem, he wasn't there for Terrence Crawford. He was there for Turkey. He was there to bring out all his accolades, all his to show his just like I was saying. I'll use this example, like the Game of Thrones. All right, I said like the Game of Thrones. I don't know if people watched it or not. All right, I was saying like the Game of Thrones. You had the Dragon Queen coming there and meet Cersei at the Red Keep. Well, she brought 2 dragons. She brought her army, and she brought everybody with to show her hand, to show them, look, this is what I can do, right? So this is what Turkey's saying. This is what I can do for y'all. This is what I can do. I can entertain you all. I can put on and give a car away. I can give tickets away. I can do it, but still, he came up short. He still came up short. But we don't care about that, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We don't care about that. And then Terrence Crawford got a 2.5 guaranteed. Hell, he made more than that top rank. Guaranteed. So, maybe he's figuring it out now. Maybe he's figuring out that this might not be the best thing to do. And then you put it in California. Ain't nothing to do in California but go to the beach. So therefore you should have put it in Vegas or somewhere where you have something to do. But, so
and I think a lot of people make the excuse of saying, well, Tank can't match what Turkey is offering Shakur. Turkey got these deep pockets of this money or whatever. Unless Turkey is offering Shakur Stevenson $20 million to fight Williams Zepeda, then Shakur Stevenson cannot use a business excuse or business differences or anything else to not fight Tank Davis. Frank Martin made $10 to $15 million fighting Tank Davis. He made $10 to $15 million fighting Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia made $30 million fighting Tank Davis, bro. Shakur Stevenson would have to be guaranteed $20 million for fighting Williams Zepeda to come close to what he would make fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, bro. So there's no business excuse. There's no, they got more money over there. He can offer more money. No, bro. He will not make the idea that people will try to have that somehow Shakur Stevenson will make more money fighting Zepeda than he will make fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. You're out of your mind, bro.
No, Turkey ain't paying that. Yeah.
You're out of your mind. So there's no business excuse for it. There's no promotional excuse for it. And this is for either one of them. They got to make this fight. And if they don't make this fight, you the person listening to this goddamn show, or you the person that's watching, that's listening to me now, somebody deserves to tell you why that fight didn't happen. They shouldn't just be able to not fight and then just not say shit. Like they need to fight, or we need to know why they didn't fight. So it is what it is, bro. So that's where I'm at on that shit, man. It's one of those things where it's very clear what should happen, and this is where boxing becomes very frustrating, OG, where we all know the fight that should happen. We all know the fight that the fans want to see the most. So why can't it just happen? Why do we have to play all these games? Why do we have to wait? Why do they try to pump fake with us and shit? Just make the fucking fight. And if you fight or lose, you fight or lose. But give us what we want. You can lose and come back, bro. You can lose and the fight could be so good that people want to see it again. Now you get 2 big ass paydays and shit. Like, so there's no excuse. That business shit where, they may not be able to come to an agreement. Turkey could be offering Shakur Stevenson more money to fight Williams Zepeda. Unless Shakur getting $20 million to fight Williams Zepeda, I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. I'm not trying to hear that shit. Unless he getting $20 million on the undercard to fight Zepeda, I'm not trying to hear this whole excuse of business or Turkey got a better offer and shit. That shit cap, bro. That shit makes no sense, bro. So that's all I got, man, on that situation, bro. I really ain't got much else to say on the Tank and Shakur shit, man.
Real fast. What you think about the Chicago brother, Kenneth Sims Jr. last night?
I thought he put on a great performance. He was supposed to fight a dude named Jair Voluntari, but that dude couldn't make it to the fight or whatever, so he ended up fighting that Romero dude, who's a former champion down at 122 pounds, a little bitty on short notice. Kenneth Sims treated him just like that, man. Your Chicago brother treated him like a little boy in there, man. He went at him from he went at him from the go. beat him up, caught him to the body. And Kenneth Sims, man, he got really good timing. I like how he was switching stances in there. He was checking off of that left hook beautifully. And I like the fact that I like when fighters see what's in front of them and then do what they supposed to do to who they supposed to do it to. So if I see food in front of me, bro, I'm coming to get you, dog. I'm not finna play with you. I'm not finna give you no hope. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna dog walk your ass. And it took him about 4 or 5 rounds, and he went there and beat that dude up and made that boy quit. So I thought he put on a good performance, and he's one of these guys, man, at 140 pounds. That D1 is just it's right there. KQ got it under my name. It's right there, exactly how it is, right there, bro.
Yeah,
dollar sign knockout boxing 86. But Kenneth Sims is one of these guys at 140 pounds, bro. Y'all better watch out for him. He already upset Elvis Rodriguez back in 2021. That was a good fight. Elvis was supposed to be the man for Top Rank at 140 pounds back then, trained by Freddie Roach and shit. So, but Kenneth Sims looked good last night. I can't wait to see him get opportunities. He's over there on Golden Boy now, OG. So I mean, they got Jose Ramirez over there. They got Arnold Barboza Jr. over there. They got some good fights for him over there. So I want to see him get those opportunities and be able to take advantage of them, man. We'll see what's next for him because he's on the rise for sure. His record's like 21-2-1, but don't let that fool you. He's one of these guys that's a late bloomer. He been coming on strong. And he can be a problem for a lot of people's favorite fighters at 140 pounds with his skill, his tenaciousness, his versatility, and the way that he's a dog in that ring. I really like Kenneth Sims. I thought he put on a good performance.
Oh yeah, he been in a couple of Tank sparring sessions with Tank too, and that helps a lot too. Now, one more fight I want to talk about: Conwell. Conwell, man, he came in there. He's from I think the same place Devin Haney from.
Cleveland, Ohio. Ohio. Conwell from Cleveland, Ohio. Don't do Conwell like that, man.
Okay.
Don't do Conwell like that, man. Don't put him in there. Don't put him in there with Devin.
Okay, somebody was from Henderson, Nevada last night. And I'm trying to see who was that.
That was the dude that won the IBF title. No, it wasn't. That was man, I'm trying to remember who that was. It wasn't him though.
Okay.
It wasn't him though. He from Conwell from Cleveland. He from Ohio.
Okay. Well, I mean, them Ohio boys are doing their thing. I mean, Conwell came in there. Now, if you don't know who Conwell is, people in the chat, okay, he's the one Patrick Day died in the ring with. All right. Yeah. May he rest in peace. But Conwell was throwing haymakers, man. I mean, man, and they was like with. He sat down on them punches. He sat down on them punches, and it's something about them body shots when you hit that sweet spot, baby, man, it's over with, and Gray couldn't get up. He couldn't get up after that body shot, and that was the end of that fight, so all right. So but that's all I got on that. So I just wanted to mention that because I think he's gonna be an up and coming good fighter. Kenneth Sims, he's been out the ring for a minute, but now he's coming back, and he's only 30 years of age, so he got time to hone in on his skills. So, but that's all I got right now.
Already, and D1, I'm sorry to hear that, man, but yeah, that's the cash out right there, bro. That's the cash app. People impersonating me, that's crazy, but yeah, the cash app is right there. Ain't no Yahoo, ain't none of that. It's just $ knockout boxing 86, bro. That's me. But yeah, as far as Charles Conwell, seemed like it was a night full of dark horses because Charles Conwell is another guy at 154 pounds with his pro style and how hard he hit and how he come at you. He can be a problem for a lot of guys at 154 pounds. Like people talking about Terrence Crawford versus Virgil Ortiz. I really don't give a fuck about that fight. I'd rather see Terrence Crawford fight one of the champions, fight a Jamel Charlo or something like that. I would like to see Virgil Ortiz versus Charles Conwell, though. I would like to see that fight. That would be, to me, that's the fight. I don't know if Virgil's ready for Bud, but I would like to see Conwell versus Ortiz, and then see the rest of see those other fights with Bud against the champions and shit. Because Conwell, he got a nasty pro style, 2016 Olympian, nice power jab, some good timing. Always cleans up nasty to the body. Right. He got that fucking pro style that's really, really good and could really be a problem for a lot of guys at 154 pounds. And when you take Terrence Crawford you take Jermell Charlo, you take Earl Spence out of it, and you start looking at that 154-pound division, KQ, and you see the names under 30 years old. You see Tim Tszyu, Charles Conwell, Jesus Ramos, Xander Zayas, Erickson Lubin, Sebastian Fundora, Virgil Ortiz Jr. Like, it's some names under 30 years old at 154 pounds that need to get that shit popping. Because it's a lot, it's a lot of smoke there. Even Jerome Boots Ennis, he need to leave welterweight immediately because all his is at 154. So those names at 154, the 154 pound and 160 pound division, as those names get to moving up over the next 5 to 6 years, bro, it should be some can't miss barn burner fights. When not only you think of those names in their ages, you think of how all of them fight. Come on, man. like we got to get it. And then even guys like Vito Milnicki Jr., who's at 154 pounds, is another name. Like, it's a lot of guys under 30 that need to mix it up. So I think Bud need to, if you're a champion, then yeah, Tim Tszyu should get that shot, or Fundora should get that shot. But I like to see Bud and Jermell and all those guys work their shit out. And I want to see the younger generation that's in that same weight class and same era. I want to see them get it cracking. I think Charles Conwell can be one of them ones that surprise a lot of people with how he fight and his no nonsense approach. He ain't coming in there to chuck and jive with you. He not coming in there to look good with you. He coming in there to beat you the fuck up. He coming in there to beat you up, and that can get you a long way in the sport full of guys that think they want to be cute and look good in the ring and shit. He coming in there to outdog your ass.
Yeah.
He can be a problem for you. So we want to see that. Nas Zulu Jermell is the WBA champion in recess, which is why I don't know why they talk about Bud Crawford and Virgil Ortiz, or Bud and this, Bud and that. If Jermell Charlo activates his champion in recess status, Bud got to fight him or drop his belt.
Right. Well, he tried that once before, but it was too late. It
wasn't too late. It was too late to block it, but they ordered for him to get the winner. So they said, no, you can't get Madrimov, but you are the mandatory, and we'll order Jermell Charlo versus the winner of Crawford and Madrimov. Or if Crawford and Madrimov end in a draw, then Jermell Charlo will get to fight Madrimov. So Crawford won the fight. Jermell Charlo still sitting right there, and you best believe that's why I think it's very funny, KQ, like all these political games and shit. That's cool. You go ahead and try to make Shakur and Zepeda. Go ahead and try to block this and block that move. They can come right back. And they can block shit too. So we'll see how that shit go. I hope nobody gets blocked. I hope all the fights happen. Nami says, thought you didn't care about the belts. I do care about them. I don't care about them more than the fights, bro. I've made that clear 100 times. I don't care about the belts as it pertains to fights. So for me, not me, and I've said this 100 times, bro. Yes, the belts are cool. They don't mean what they should mean, but if I have an opportunity to watch Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson for no belts, or Tank Davis versus Berinchik for all the belts, I'd rather watch Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson for no belts. I've said this 100,000 times, bro. Like over and over and over again, I've said that. So
shout out to D1 in the cash out. I appreciate you, bro. All right.
Yeah, I'm glad he was able to get to you, bro. Looks like he got to me too, man. Shout out to D1, man. I hate they trying to impersonate me. But appreciate you with the 2-piece in the cash out, man. But yeah, your boy Charles Conwell, he gonna be one of my favorites, bro. I like watching him fight because I know I'm gonna get a real good fight, and I know he gonna come to step on something. So we'll see how that shit go, man. We'll see. I was very, very impressed with his performance, man. What else you got? You got anything else?
No. I think that's about it, man. You know what we got this Saturday? All right, we got Billy and Derevchenko.
That's gonna be a good fight.
He's getting up there, but he still can fight.
More importantly on that card, my boy is back, Abdullah Mason.
Oh yes, man.
Abdullah Mason is on that card, baby. Yeah,
he is still active, man. Wow. This young man, I'm telling you, knockout. I'm really, really liking this guy. All right, this young man. All right, I want to call him a guy, young man. Because I mean, he's tall, he's young, he got a reach. I mean, he's young, and then once let's just say 4 years from now, think about where he will be at, from 4 years from now. Now, I believe that let's say he take a L, I still think he can bounce back and he's young enough to bounce back and still be dominant. So and I'm looking forward to him too. I'm looking forward to see what happens next.
You can see that since Shakur has decided to do his own thing, they put Abdullah Mason on that card. They moving him fast. He gonna be the next one that they push really heavy. And he's worth it. He works really hard in the gym. He got a ton of talent. And like you said, he looks like somebody with his reach, his length, that can grow and kind of span through multiple weight classes. And with his skill and that jab and his timing and power and how mean he is with finishing opponents, looks like he only gonna get better when he get like I can't wait to see how he look as a 25, 26-year-old, 27 years old. That and the crazy thing is that's gonna be another 6 or 7 years. He just turned 20, bro. He just turned 20 years old. Like, matter of fact, he might still be 19. Let me see something. He might still be 19, bro. He's a young dude. Let me see.
Yeah, 19. Yeah, he might be.
No, he just turned 20 on April 5th. So he's a young, like, bro, he gonna be a problem for years to come. Long story short. But yeah, I'm excited to watch him. Christian and Billy and Deverenchenko gonna be a hell of a fight. And then Jaime Munguia, he just signed a Top Rank. He gonna be fighting Eric Bazanian, who's an undefeated fighter as well, because Jaime Munguia left Golden Boy. Funny, nobody's saying Golden Boy is going out of business, and one of their big names just left. But I'm gonna leave that alone. But Jaime Munguia.
Wait a minute, hold on. Jaime Munguia left Golden Boy?
Yeah, he left Golden Boy, bro. But they don't get,
Canelo?
After fighting Canelo, he has left Golden Boy. He is now signed to Top Rank. Yeah. Yeah, he's not the Top Rank.
I didn't see nothing about that. I didn't read nothing about that, man.
Yeah, because he wasn't a PBC fighter. Well, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if Kenneth Sims leaves the PBC is news. Subriel Matias leaves the PBC is news, but Jaime Munguia leaves Golden Boy. Nobody talks about it.
Man,
yeah, he left Golden Boy. He's with Top Rank, and so I'm saying that to say, if Christian and Billy gets through his opponent and Jaime Munguia gets through his opponent, Christian and Billy versus Jaime Munguia is a dog fight. That would be a phenomenal fight at 168 pounds. So we'll see how that shit go, man. But that's really all I got.
Okay. Shout out to Matthew Bishop in the Cash App. I appreciate you, bro. All right. Yes, sir. You said Oscar said he didn't leave, huh? Yeah, of course Oscar gonna say that. All right.
We'll see. We'll see. I know he would. Why would he leave? Why would he leave them for that fight? Why couldn't they just make the fight since Top Rank? See, Oscar be lying to y'all, bro. Check this out. So Oscar, they got a partnership. Turkey got a partnership with Top Rank and Golden Boy. So why would Jaime Munguia have to leave Golden Boy to fight a Top Rank fighter when he already got the partnership with Turkey? They could just make the fight, right?
Right. Yeah, Oscar be lying, So
right.
That's how he did Canelo a couple years ago. So
that don't make no sense. Now, if he do go back, if he's right, then he's right. But that don't make no sense. They could just make the fight because they're already both in a partnership with Turkey. So why would he have to leave Golden Boy to go fight Bazanian of all people? Like, he didn't even have to leave Golden Boy to fight Canelo, but he had to leave Golden Boy to fight Eric Bazanian. That shit don't make no sense, man. Like, whatever. But anyway, that's all I got, OG, man. Another great show. Y'all smash the like button. I appreciate you, bro. I'll be live tomorrow night. I know you'll be live tomorrow at 11. Yes, we're going to continue these conversations as we get closer. The great thing is, KQ, we're about to find out about what's next in the lightweight division real soon, because Zepeda and Shakur, they got a purse bid on August the 20th. So that's 9 days from now. So either that fight going to get made before then, or we're going to find out Shakur's fighting Tank, because they're going to have to either announce that fight, push the purse bid back, cancel the purse bid. But we're going to get some news on the Shakur Stevenson Tank Davis front in about 9 days, or we might get it before then if they announce the Shakur and Zepeda fight before then. So I can't wait to see, man.
Okay.
I can't wait to see what's happening. So we're going to follow it very closely. I appreciate you as always, man. Another great show.
Sir. All right. I appreciate you, man. Always, man. Always appreciate you, man. Good brother. Now, I kind of butt down Jose Benavidez yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And it kind of worked out pretty good because I didn't know who he was when he called me back. I said on my phone. But anyway, so we're gonna be trying to have that interview this week. So I
Nice.
got a lot of questions for him with the Rio and being the manager now, Rio, and what's next for David at 175. You know what I'm saying? So we chopped him at 5. We're supposed to call him today. So we look forward to that this week. All right, and I'll let y'all know. All right, with that,
I really
that's
hope you
all I
land
have.
that interview. That's gonna be fire, man. That's gonna be fire. Ask him who his son fighting in December when he come back. See if he'll give it to you. And
Okay.
see what he say. But I appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all smash the like button on y'all way out. Sub
All
up
right.
the KQKC Boxing Network, and I'll be live tomorrow night. I'll see y'all tomorrow night, man. I'm gone.
All right, we out of here and we living it up. All right, peace.
This song is dedicated to all those ballers out there and all those hustlers and just people out there just getting their money on, you know what I'm saying? To all of you haters, just remember this. I'm living it up, y'all.